And he said something. You would be a great defense attorney. Yeah, my client said he never murdered him. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you here. So that's my case.
I'm breaking your balls a little bit. Right away, you're getting fresh with me. All right, come on. Look, I got to defend the guy. He lent me $2,000 to get me out of the hole with that.
Oh, your creditor debt?
Yeah, I got that creditor thing going on. So.
Hey, Danny, have you ever owed anybody any money?
Yeah, I filed bankruptcy when I was 20.
Let me ask you, when the creditors call you?
Yeah.
And they butt breaking your balls and everything. Don't you know that you don't respond to them? They're just trying to scare you. They basically go out like this fucking idiot actually called them back. He's like, well, what do I have to do? And they're like going, well, if you don't, we're going to take you to court. He's covering over the mouthpiece like he's buying this shit. And next thing you know, he ends up having a court date.
Yeah. Because you were wrong.
Because you took it seriously, Joe.
Jesus Christ.
Those guys, you always tell them that you've started bankruptcy proceedings, and then legally they're not allowed to call you anymore.
Here's the part of the story that he glazes over, just like I glazed over my part of the story. And the last thing is the debt that I'm being sued over in court is not from a creditor that I actually spoke to. It's from a creditor that I never spoke to. And I actually got sued for that one. So then when this other creditor was calling me and being like, hey, you got this other debt over here that we're going to sue you for, that's why I freaked out, because I was like, fuck, they actually fucking sued me on this other one.
Joe, can I ask you a question? How did the first phone call go down? Because I'm going to tell you how mine went down. These guys,
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll tell you mine. These guys called me up and they said, hey, we're so-and-so credit agency. We just bought your debt from Bally's Total Fitness. And I said, well, what the hell did you do that for? I didn't pay them. What the hell makes you think I'm going to pay you? I don't even know you guys. Right. I just started laughing, and I hung up on them. And every time they call, I would just have fun. If it was a female, I'd start hitting on her. I'd ask what she was wearing. And my goal was to try to make them hang up on me. I just told them, I don't have any money. Go ahead and sue me. What are you going to do, dude? You got to understand, their whole roster is fucking deadbeat losers like me. They're trying to find somebody that gives them a ray of light, like we should go after this guy.
But I want you to explain to me then why I'm getting sued by the person that I never spoke to. That's my point.
Dude, because they probably all talk to each other.
Yeah, where they have a clubhouse where they meet every week.
Dude, have you ever bought poker? Have you ever fucking bought something? Right? You buy a fucking ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Next thing you know, you're just getting junk mail from people who make ham.
That's a terrible.
It is. But whatever. You buy a fucking refrigerator, then all of a sudden, you're getting all these catalogs. You don't think they talk to each other, Joe?
That's never happened to me ever. But I, look, the point is they're fucking suing me, and the guy lent me $2,000 to get me out of the hole. I didn't know what. Look, I panicked. I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I got really freaked out when they were like, we're going to sue you. Here's your court date. Pay us the money or you're going to court. I got freaked out, dude. That's a scary thing.
You should have had fun. I want to hear some listeners call in. I want to hear somebody actually had fun with their creditors. And I want to hear, I don't believe that I think that, this is what I think, okay? With my complete lack of fucking research on this.
Okay.
I really think that they probably have levels on their phone calls. And the first time they call you is they see if you're going to be scared. And if you're scared and you take them seriously, they move it to like DEFCON 2,
I don't know, man. That sounds...
Dude, it's like hitting on chicks in a bar. If they're like, go fuck yourself, you keep moving.
But I hear what you're saying about having fun with them on the phone. Let me role play with you really quick what it was like to try to talk to them. And I couldn't... This is why I couldn't have fun with them. You be me.
Okay, I'll be you. Go ahead.
Be me. And be like pussified. I'm serious. Like, be like me, because you know how I would be.
Okay, I'll do you.
Seriously.
Go ahead.
Thank you for calling Midland Credit Funding.
Yeah, hi, I'm really scared. I owe you guys money, and I don't know what to do.
Sir, we're done. Pay us the money or we're going to court.
Sir,
we're done.
I don't know what to do.
Sir, we're done here.
You're
we're done.
Making me feel
Goodbye,
bad.
click. That was every phone call. Was just like that.
It wasn't.
It what? You weren't there, Bill.
Joe.
You're going on your heart with this one.
Joe, how would they possibly try to get money out of you that way?
I'm not talking to you for the rest of the show. You're siding with those cunts.
All right. You got me there. But, Joe, I'm just saying, that doesn't make sense to me.
Let's see if any of these callers, does anybody have a creditor?
We want to talk to Todd in New York. He says he's a bill collector.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
beautiful.
Great.
Todd, you're on Uninformed.
Yeah, I used to be a bill collector in the city. You guys talk to each other about all you do is got to run your names and stuff. It's easy to find out if you owe money.
Okay, well let me ask you this: when you used to call people up, you must know when you work there. Do you realize that like a certain amount of people you're just never going to get money out of them because they're broke?
Is that
without a doubt. You don't even talk about court. You don't blow your load all at once. You freaking scare them first. But yeah, you know you're not going to get your money from them. That's
very interesting. So you scare them first. So basically, how do you know whether you've scared them or not?
Yeah, because they'll call you back.
You see, Joe, you dumb fuck. I'm telling you, man.
All right, I fucked up.
Yes.
What do you want from me?
That's what I wanted.
All right,
That's
thank you.
what I wanted.
You got it.
You could have had an extra $2,000. I swear.
$2 grand, $5 grand.
All right,
I just spent.
Is he still there? Oh, he just hung up.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you right, Joe, you could have had all that. All you had to do was just say, I don't have any money. Come
I
get
just
me.
spent $5 grand to settle this. I fucked up. I'm done. But you know what? I look at it like this. I got out of 10 grand worth of debt for $5 grand. It's not like I didn't do something wrong here. I got credit cards. I spent a lot of money, and I intentionally 5 years ago went, I'm not paying these fucking things anymore. So it's not like
Does your credit end up being fucked up or
my
no?
credit is destroyed, dude.
Was that the dumbest question I've ever asked? Oh, is your credit fucked up now? How does that work?
How comes you wasn't able to get that apartment?
All right, so that's not bad, man.
So-
on Uninformed, we actually just learned something.
How about that?
I'm telling you, Joe.
We finally, so the argument's over.
Okay.
I fucked up. You're right.
Okay.
I'm giving it to you.
I saw there's somebody on the hotline. I don't know who it is.
On the hotline?
He says
Dude,
he's your
look at all these
He
people
says he's
calling.
your cousin. You know, you got a cousin named Ralphie?
No, I don't. Jeez, that's the worst fake name ever.
Oh, bye, Ralphie.
My name's Ralphie.
See ya.
Told Creditor he was going to pimp his mother. Go to that one.
All right. Chris in Arizona.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, man. I was going to ask you, what did you say to the Creditor?
Oh yeah. Well, this was like $1,000, and this is before I knew not to call the fucking guys back. But the guy was busting my balls. We went back and forth for a half an hour. I'll make a payment, $100 a month. He's like, no, it's no good. So finally, I got so pissed off. I said to the dude, I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? How about I get your mother, give me your phone number, I'll pimp her out, and whatever money I make off of her stupid cunt, I'll pay you.
There you go.
So, sir, that's a violation, blah, blah, blah. This
Yeah,
is
orally.
It's a violation of a twat.
All right, thanks for calling. See, dude, I'm telling you, if anybody out there,
I know.
I know, Joe, it's too late for you, but there's other people in the world, you myopic fuck. What I'm trying to say here is if you're listening to the show and if you're in debt and these people start calling you, just ignore them or have fun with them. Just tell them you're broke. Because if you take them seriously, you're going to end up like Joe, being excited that you only had to give them $5,000.
Keith Robinson goes, you know what your problem is, young fella? You're no good at being dirty. He goes, you're a good kid. And
that's what you got to do, Joe.
Exactly. I just have no practice with it. I have no practice being a bad guy.
You know what it is, Joe? You're a believer.
Yeah.
You believe. You believe in the system. You believe your friend.
I am.
You believe the creditors.
It would have been nice if we remembered to email Danny that music cue for You're a Believer that we talked about. That would have been funny.
Oh, the monkeys?
Yeah. That would have added some depth. But, dude, whatever, man. It's look, the fact
how
that
are you
I
going to
can
get out of
even-
that now? So you
I figured it out. Look, my friend gave me a loan, and I had the extra cash, and it actually wasn't too bad of a blow. And I actually felt a weird sense of achievement that I was able to throw these guys $5 grand and not be flat broke and still be like okay. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing better than I had ever been in this business.
Here's another
there
one.
was a time when $5 grand would have broke
Bring
my
up
bank.
this guy here. He's got
This guy, they have names.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lady Trucker.
Lady Trucker.
Lady Trucker, you're on. You got a creditor story?
Oh, yeah. I had a guy call me up with an accent like he was from India.
Uh-huh.
And in Texas, you can't garnish people's wages. So he's like, well, I'm going to have to start garnishing your wages. He pissed me off, so I was like, shut the fuck up, Stan. I live in Texas. You cannot fucking garnish my wages.
All right.
Yeah, to take it to that level?
Oh, yeah.
You're a real...
Can I ask you a question? Are you the one writing all that racist stuff on YouTube?
No.
Remember you were talking about that? You could film an orange on YouTube, and within 7 comments, someone's going to drop the N-word.
Well, yeah,
It's
naval.
only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. What part of Texas do you live in?
Victoria.
Victoria, where is that?
Southwest of Houston, southeast of San Antonio.
Oh, that's where you guys got a big, that's where you guys dragged that dude behind the truck.
No, that's where all those Mexicans got killed in the trailer of the truck. by some guy from New York.
Oh, sorry, wrong horrific tragedy to the wrong minority. I'm sorry.
She's got her racial incident stat cards out. No, that was 1987.
You know, I was really hoping that this was going to be a great story so I could trash Joe some more. Then she went the racist route. Well, you know, yes, definitely criticizing, but...
Thank you for saving me, you ignorant cunt. I appreciate it.
Joe, where's that World Comedy Tour go to? Does it go out of the United States?
What did you say?
Does your World Comedy Tour go out of the United States of America?
No, it doesn't. I'm not on a World Comedy Tour.
Well, then why'd you say you're on a World Comedy Tour for the college tours?
I didn't.
Hey, just for the record, he's half Egyptian. You got anything to say to him?
Yeah, I happen to be a sand actually. So, what are you, Victor? I never said I was on a World Comedy Tour. I said I was on a comedy tour. You put world in there somewhere because I think you thought it would give you an excuse to say sand again.
No, you'll hear it on the playback. You said World Comedy Tour. Oh, I'm half Swedish, half Norwegian, and my last name's Garcia.
I didn't fucking ask.
Jesus, Joe. Jesus Christ, Joe. All right, Lady Trucker, thank you very much for, this has been a very evil show, Joe. We got to try to find
Well, she got on my nerves. What the fuck? She calls up insulting my people. It bothered me a little bit. I'm sorry.
Joe, she's a lady. She drives a truck.
She's not a, she's a lady.
What do you want? I mean,
you act like she's sitting there in an evening gown with a bowl of Fancy Feast and the goblet.
Joe, she grew up east of Houston. I mean, come on, it's a very classy area. You know, evidently they have truckloads of Mexicans dying.
Down there, they only drag the black people. They don't hang any of the, yeah, it's a nice, that area, that is so, Texas is so fucked up. Like outside of Austin and Dallas, that place is fucked up and it's so racist and like just.
Dude, what do you think? Like they're open-minded in Dallas?
No, but
Dallas
I mean,
is one of the creepiest cities ever. Everybody has that big 80s hair, and then they have the JFK assassination thing where I literally think you can get in like a convertible, like a 1960-something Lincoln convertible, and literally drive the route. They might as well do that and just have someone shoot a paintball in the back of your fucking head.
And they have a speaker in the car.
Yeah.
They can hit right when you go through. That's great.
It's not exactly a progressive town, Joe. All right. See you another guy. Told the creditor he had enough money to fly down here. I mean, come on.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Cleveland. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is me.
Yes, Mike. What is your creditor story?
Oh, some prick, oddly enough, from Texas. This was a couple of years back. He calls me, tells me, hey, what kind of payment can you make? And, overly cocky about it. Now, the reason I'm calling you guys is to let Joe know that, even if you are scared, you don't portray that to them on the phone. The guy calls me up, what kind of payment can you make? I tell him nothing. He says, well, I'd like a payment of like $500.
How much did you owe?
Oh, like $2,500, something like that.
Okay.
It was like an old Sears credit card or something.
Was that your settlement, 500 we'll close it? Or was he like, this month?
No, they wanted 500 as an initial, like, let's get a chunk out of you now.
Yeah.
Let's rape you a little now, and then we'll catch up with you next month, and we'll bother you some more.
I love how he owes the money, but somehow he's getting raped.
Let's rape you a little for stealing from this creditor.
Yeah, basically. And you know how it is. I mean, if you owe the money, you owe it, unless they're really fucking you on the interest.
So how did you play it?
Well, here's the thing. So I'm politely telling this guy, look, I don't think I can do this. I can't do 100. I can't do 50. I'm trying to break it down for myself too. I know what I make. So he gets kind of cocky with me. I said, hey, I'm not really digging your attitude, guy. You're acting like I borrowed the money from you, like I took it out of your fucking wallet. So he pauses for a minute. He goes, well, you kind of did because I get a commission if I collect off of you. I said, well, I'll tell you what, prick. I got enough in my account now to fly down to Texas, find the suite you're in, walk into that little cubicle you're laying in right now, kick your teeth down your throat, fly back to Cleveland before anybody even knows I was gone.
You see the fun you could have had, Joe?
Thank you for calling, by the way. Thank you, man.
No problem.
This is the problem. By the way, if anybody else wants to call and kick me in the balls while they tell me I just flushed $5,000 down the fucking toilet,
please call in, Joe. I just want you to know for the next time you're broke.
But here's the thing:
are calling you.
I tried to take that approach. That's what you're not getting. Is I tried to do the like, hey, dude, who the fuck do you think you are? And this guy would just hang up on me and like wouldn't. There was no room to do this like fun fucking game with him. There just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, but you kept telling me you called him back.
I was calling him back because I was getting so mad, and I wanted to call. I was calling him back to be like, "Fuck you," dude.
Right, Joe, but the technique is to piss. Look, he's hanging up on you to piss you off So you call back, and each time he gives you a little bit more of the you know what they did? They did the good cop, bad cop, the scared straight thing. You just watched a couple episodes of Hill Street Blues, Joe. You'd have an extra $5,000 in your fucking pocket, man. I'm telling you.
He did but once again, I tried to call his bluff, and he sent the goddamn thing to a lawyer. He did it. So, I mean, he wasn't fucking around. He was like, look, you pay us to win it by this day, or it's going to a lawyer to go to court, period. Click. That was it. And it was like, shit, well, I guess I don't have too much of a choice. And he fucking did it. So, I don't know, man. Maybe I got the one.
No, Joe, you fucked up. We got to take a break here, Joe. Okay, so if we learn anything in that horrific first part of this show, man, if you got creditors calling you, don't fucking answer, and whatever, just give them shit.
I get it,
shit, Joe.
I fucked up. I get it. I understand. I learned my lesson.
And you're $5,000 later. All right, we were talking about creditors. This is a great one. We got a caller here. I'm not even going to ruin this. Ace, you're on.
Oh.
Yeah, Ace, what's going on, man? You got a story about something you said to a creditor to get out of paying?
Yeah. I took out a loan back when I was like 18 years old. It was like a $3,200 loan, and I paid some of it, and I couldn't make the payments anymore. Lost my job. I owed like $2,700.
Right.
And during all that course of that time, it all came together really good. The guy was giving me a hard time. I was dodging him, screening my phone calls. They were leaving messages.
Hey, this fucking guy, about a thing.
He sounds like Kissel from the Jerky Boys. This is Kissel.
So what happened?
During that time, me and my girlfriend decided to move in together, so I was moving out of my apartment. So I was like, how the hell am I going to get these guys off my back? So I said, all right, next time this guy calls, I acted like it was my brother, and I told him, my brother died in a motorcycle accident the other night, and right now our family's going through a really hard time, and believe it or not, man, I got away with it.
What did they say?
They just said that I needed to prove that he was dead, and I needed to send the death certificate. I was like, yeah, I will as soon as I get a chance. Right now, my family's having a hard time, and we're dealing with a lot. And the guy's tone totally changed, and they never followed through. I totally got away with it. $2,700 never happened.
Ah, that's a great one.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
Dude, you know what's funny about that? Did you even have the decency to try to imitate somebody else, or are you just still talking, did you go from, I'm not fucking paying you, to, he died, dude.
I just talking to him like I am right now. Just like, oh, this is his brother.
Dude, I hate to break it to you, but
I can't die. That's it.
I can't believe they bought it, because you have a voice where no matter what you're saying, it sounds like you're just making it up. And then the fucking, he was on a motorcycle, and a cat fell out of the tree on his fucking head. He's dead, So
he asked me one question. He says, well, what are you doing there now? I'm like, well, I'm here packing everything up, getting my brother moved out of the apartment because,
he says, too much.
That was it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can we talk back and forth just in your voice for a couple minutes?
Dude, that's an awesome story, man. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, have a good one, man, guys. Sir.
That's great.
See, dude, I'm telling you, the amount of fun that you can actually have with creditors. Just don't be the guy that they get. This guy didn't even have the friggin' decency.
Can I tell you something?
To imitate somebody else. I don't have the money. 10 minutes later. I died. I mean, he died.
You know what I mean. Somebody fucking died. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I'll call you back.
Dude, that is brilliant.
That's funny, man. That's really
one
funny.
of the best ones.